Morning, everybody. Would you like some coffee?
Let's go!
Thanks for stopping by. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody is well. What do we got? Sunflower. ES, read my community tab. That's where I've been putting in notes. There's been a lot that's happened since I talked to you last night. So, I don't even remember half of it. So, I apologize. You're going to have to go and read it. So, as far as right now, she is okay. Her blood pressure is too low because of the surgery. So they're keeping a tube down her throat in case they have to. I forget the word they use. Basically, freaking jumpstart her heart. And because she has the tube down her throat, they're keeping her sedated. So that's the latest. But there was other stuff too. So anything that's like that, I always put it in my community tab. So if you're curious what's going on with Susan, and that's not just for you, sunflowers, make sure you check out my community tab and keep in touch with that. Like, especially if you know something's going on within the family. So, or somebody that I know off of YouTube, I might post that too. So, like, even if, like you, sunflowers, if something happened to you, you ended up in the hospital, somehow I figured it out, and somebody kept feeding me new info, that would go in my community tab, letting me know what's going on. So, unless I decide to do a live, then with the new info, then I do that. But I will still also try to put it in the community tab in case you missed the live stream. Mother-in-law is coming over, so, and probably father-in-law, but I know for a fact mother-in-law is coming over. So that's why it's going to be a short live stream. Let's see, what time did she text me she was leaving? Really? No timestamp? Really? That's 6. So they may be here between 6:45 and 7. So it's anywhere from 15 minutes to a half hour from now. So, and I sent out a couple of links, but I don't think everybody keeps up on my Facebook, on their Facebook like I do. links and such. Most people I know have their notifications turned off and then they go on there and look when they want to. So, says we got 7 people here, but nobody's saying hi. What's up, man? Hello, 7 persons. I need to get that out of the way. I wish you and Susan nothing but the best. I appreciate that, Sunflowers. Hello, Brandon. Well, I'll just say I'm hanging in there. I feel like pulling my hair out, but that doesn't solve anything, right? You two are great people. I haven't been around in a very long time. I used to be Moose Gal. Yeah, I know you. I know. Yep, I know who you are. Last time you were here, you were actually, last couple of times you were here, you were actually Sunflowers. And then you left for a while, and then now you're back. But what's very. Oh, I didn't even see that you did a misprint. I read right over the top of that, didn't even realize it. I'm so used to reading everybody's comments. Half of them can't spell, and the other half are missing letters when they do spell. So, whatever. You ain't got to be all freaking perfectly spelling here. I get it. But I hope that Sunflowers and Winnie Wonka. How is Susan? I haven't heard a thing. Check out my community tab. It's all in there. But as far as the latest, they're keeping her sedated. That's all explained in there. I don't want to keep repeating myself over and over. So, but they're keeping her sedated for now. Hopefully, they can pull the. We'll call it a breathing tube. I'm not sure what the right name is. They're hoping they can pull that out in the next couple of days. So yeah. But even though I'm live, I can let you know now a little bit that I remember anywho. But but wow, my Nightbot ain't working at all. What the heck's going on? Oh, because you said oops hi instead of hi. Christy, I missed you. I sorry. You messaged me? Okay. I apologize, Christy. The comments were going there pretty quick. How? Oh, well, I was just explaining that. I feel like pulling my hair out, but that don't solve a damn thing. So, yeah, my mind, I can't shut my stupid mind up because it wants to keep thinking negative thoughts, if you know what I mean. Because she's in the hospital and so on. Why am I pointing at the ceiling? Because she's in the hospital and whatnot, it's really hard not to think the negative thoughts. I don't know how else to explain that. Pull your pubes out. See if that helps. It might take my mind off of it. Of course, then I'll have a Woody and then I got something to deal with. You have nothing to apologize for. No, I'm not good with this stuff, man. I'm always a person that's like at a funeral. I'm the one that's okay, even if everybody else ain't. And I'm there to help them. Then I go home in my own hole and go cry. Cooking, but listening, smoke more herb, then pull the pubes. Yeah, I don't think you guys have very good ideas. You'll have a Woody, and that'll give you something to do and to play with and to think about. I'll be thinking about you, baby. I need to shut this light off before I forget it. And I can't smoke in the house till the in-laws are back, so let's see. I'll have to mute myself here. I'm gonna hook up my phone as well. Hey, Juice Redneck Prepper, good to see you. Shalom. But anywho, I'm gonna grab my phone and go outside and have a cigarette. I can't smoke in the house until the in-laws are gone. So unmute. All right, I'm here. Hello. Oh shit. Susan just texted me. No, that was Christy. I just now got your text on my phone, Christy. That's funny. I wonder if I turned it sideways, if I can still read comments. Yes, I can. Hello, Mr. Dave. Oh man, that sun is something else, man. It's like right in my face. The hat and glasses have returned, yeah. I don't wear it a whole lot when I'm indoors, but when you got the sun right directly in your eyeballs. That scary guy, his name is Dave Lopez. Very respectful to the in-laws. Yeah, my father-in-law is actually allergic to cigarette smoke, so I went and took they call it smoke eater spray. You can actually watch it work if you're smoking in there and you spray the room. You can actually watch the smoke being eaten up. It's kind of neat. Okay, it's working now. All right. Yeah, absolutely, Dave. As soon as I'm done with the smoke. Yeah. Why is this thing not scrolling now? I went back to make sure I didn't miss any comments, and then now it won't scroll. Stupid thing. Stop it. No. Rosie? No. I'm sorry, guys. Stop being a brat. Knock it off. You know better than that. Nope, Dave. You can dislike it if you want. Hell, hit the dislike 3 times. As long as there's interaction, I don't give a shit one way or another. The only place it affects me, Dave, is my feelers. It makes me feel bad when you give me a thumbs down. It makes my feel goods feel bad. Oh. Man, that's hotter than shit out here, dude. I think it's 96 degrees right now. 90, 94. It's supposed to be 100 today. Oh. Yep. I mean, all right. If they want to stay out here and run around, as long as they ain't making a bunch of noise, I don't give a shit. Well, that's my phone. My phone telling me there's motion detector at the front door. Oh, and now okay, I'm gonna shut this off. Okay. Hot as blazes out. All right, where are you at, Dave? All right, there we go. Yeah, I know, Christy. I shut it off as quick as I could. Okay. Yeah, it's 6:46. They may be here within the next 15 minutes or so. Oh shit. Yeah, I need to get her in here so I can control her. She's gonna bark at everything out there now. Come on, Loudmouth. Rosie, come.
Motion detected at the front door.
We don't need you barking at the whole neighborhood. You don't need to lock that. They're coming over. Yep. Now I can relax until motion is detected at the front door, and then Rosie will go nuts again. Really, dude? That phone is so behind. No.
My goodness.
Do you have your YouTube on?
I do not.
Actually, yeah, we're echoing bad. Every time I talk, it comes over yours, or something's happening. Somebody else making a bunch of noise at your house? When you were talking, it wasn't echoing, but when I was talking, it was feeding back.
How's that? Is that better?
Testing 1, 2. I can still hear myself, but it's a little better.
Yeah, I'm on Christy's laptop. Mine finally gave out.
Oh,
Maybe I have the volume up too much.
yeah. Microphone too close to the speakers is usually what it is. Like if there's separate speakers, point them away from the microphone, you'll still be able to hear it fine, but then the microphone won't pick it up.
Okay, how's that?
Testing. I can still hear me. It's like a 3-second or 4-second delay. It's really weird. Double check your YouTube. Because it sounds exactly like you got YouTube on. Now I'm not echoing all of a sudden.
Okay. I
don't
just
know.
had to lower the volume.
It's picking up my machine though. Let's see. My volume's pretty loud too.
Christy says she hears us. She doesn't hear an echo. Maybe it's on StreamYard's end. I don't know.
It's possible. Yeah, there's still an echo there. I tried to turn me down too, but I can't move my speakers away. How you been?
Oh, all right. How about yourself?
Been better.
I can imagine. Oh, yes, I am going to go on YouTube, but on my phone, so that way I can see what your update on the community tab is.
There's a couple of them.
Well, I checked it earlier. I missed 2 updates.
Oh.
Well, for the folks watching, I'll go ahead and read it for you. This was 8 hours ago.
That would have been this morning, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sunday, July 23rd, update on Susan. Surgery went well. She was responsive and is moving well. She still has her breathing tube in. It doesn't look like she will be able to have it out until 24 hours after surgery. They're also having trouble keeping her blood pressure down, not sure how high it is. Further news, she will be spending at least one more night. She can't talk because of the tube in her throat, and I think her phone is dead. So any answers I get, looks like I will have to keep calling the hospital. Any and all prayers for her are much appreciated. That was the one 8 hours ago.
Right. And then somehow there was a miscommunication or something because later at 2 o'clock, I was trying to do an update at 3 o'clock, and then somebody texted me, and when I went back to it, the entire thing that I typed out was gone. I had to retype it again. I was not a happy camper.
I can well imagine. Okay, folks, this was an hour ago at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Either I was misinformed or I misunderstood earlier. Last I heard now is they are keeping the tube down her throat because her blood pressure is low. This way, if she crashes, they would have to put in a tube anyway.
That was the word I was looking for, in case she crashes.
This was caused from her being under for surgery, from what I understand. Yes, I'll tell you a story about that in a second from my experience. Because she has a tube in her throat, they are keeping her sedated. They are hoping they can remove the tube within the next couple of days. This is way longer than we thought this would be. God, I love this woman. Please take care of her. Thank y'all so much for all the
That was me praying to God right there. Just
Yeah.
in case. Yeah.
Thank y'all so much for all the prayers and love y'all showing towards Susan and I. Please keep those prayers going to whomever your higher power is. Thank you. So what can happen with surgery like that is the readings may be okay, but the body's in shock. So when they try to take the tube out, the person can crash. How I know that is because that's what happened to Mom years ago. Is she had when she had her DBS device and they rerouted the wires and they had to subcutaneously force a metal rod from her skull behind her ear to her chest. Her numbers were fine when they went to take out the tube. She crashed.
Gotcha.
So they had to re-intubate her. So that can happen. So that's actually smart on their part. As uncomfortable as it is for Susan, that's
why they got her sedated. She don't even know what's going on around her, really.
No, probably not.
But one thing that I found out from mother-in-law is that the stent is going somewhere up by her eye. I thought it was in the back, like in her neck, next to her brain. No, they're going up into her brain by her eye.
Yeah.
That's major shit right there, dude.
Yes, it is.
One wiggle, or let me say, the guy that's running that tube in to put the stent in, you know, the little tool.
Yep.
Oh shit, she's paralyzed.
Yep, pretty much. Or at least she's blind in one eye and potentially the brain would not appreciate it.
Come back making squawking sounds and shitting herself, and I have to feed her 4 times a day.
Oh,
you know
God.
that joke, don't you?
Oh God, yes, and it just popped.
The mother-in-law.
Yes.
I got bad news and I got worse news. Yeah.
For those of you that don't know the joke, this guy and his wife are living together. Her mother moves in. She needs help, so she moves in with them. The wife is out. The husband is there with his mother-in-law. He hears a big crash. He goes, checks on her. She's on the floor. Call 911. They go to the hospital. he's trying to get a hold of his wife. The doctor comes in. Doctor says, "Okay, I got good news and I got bad news. Which do you want first?" And the guy says, "All right, give me the bad news." And he said, "Well, she suffered a stroke. She slipped and fell. She hit her neck, which has also paralyzed her. So you're going to have to feed her 3 to 4 times a day. You're going to have to bathe her, change her for the rest of her life."
And the only noise she makes is a squawking sound.
Yes, and she can only communicate by squawking. And the guy says, "Oh my God. Okay, well, what's the good news?" And the doctor goes, "I'm just kidding with you. She died."
I'm just kidding. She died. Mhm. And we got 3 people in the chat now. It used to have 7. Thanks for telling that joke. Okay.
Well, you know.
Yeah. And I'm joking. There's probably nobody here. Christy says, no.
No. Well, I mean, what the joke my dad said about mom to his family is not too much better. After mom had her DBS surgery when she first had it implanted, my dad's family asked him
Holy
what
shit.
it is. What?
I'm going to
what
drop
did
and
it-
come back.
Okay. Hello, Joseph. I'll have to wait till Ken comes back to tell the story. Joseph, you scared him away. He's afraid of the reach around. But remember, Joseph, when you do the reach around, you got to be gentle. You can't grip it. You can't. It's you can't grip it so hard.
Okay, let me try and get here. Because it's horrible, dude.
What the hell?
It's worse. Wow. Oh. Let's try that. Testing. Fuck. It's worse than it was before I left.
Okay, let me join on the phone. Maybe that'll be better.
Or maybe you drop and come back. Try that.
Okay, and okay.
Oh, Christy says, do you have a headset? Guess not. Apparently, that was the wrong question to answer. Yeah. Where's the little guy? You ran off to bed? Huh? What'd you do with Spiky? You want it on your phone or are you on computer?
I'm on the confuser still.
Well, something completely changed, dude. And Christy says, look in the tech bag. If you need a headset, she says there might be one in there.
Okay. Thank you, honey. So anyway,
And then she says, no, it don't work. Yes. What?
no, she's talking about the headset that I have or that I use is.
Oh. Okay.
I can hear, but the microphone doesn't work.
I got you. Yeah, that ain't gonna work very well.
Not really. So anyway, so my dad's family asked my dad, well, what did she have done? And they're so ignorant that they thought that they had to remove part of my mom's brain. So my dad, playing into their ignorance, this is because you would do this, Ken, and this is why I know you and my dad will get along. Is my dad's family asked, "Is there anything we need to watch out for?" And Dad looked at them with the straightest fucking face. I don't know how I didn't burst out laughing. He said, "Make sure you don't use the microwave around her because she'll stop, piss herself, and she'll stop and piss herself."
Oh my God, that's awesome. And don't use a hair dryer next to her ear. She'll start coming uncontrollably.
No, for that one, Dad said that she needs to put on a tinfoil hat so she doesn't electrocute herself.
Oh yeah. Joseph Grohl, I apologize, buddy. There was such a bad echo. We were trying to solve it, so that's why I dropped and came back. But Joseph, hello, good to see you. Glad you're home from work and all that good poo.
So there are still members of my dad's family that believe that my mom lost a quarter of her brain and we cannot use the microwave around her. Literally, we were at family events when they were heating stuff up. Mom was coming. They would run past my mom, almost knocking her down to turn off the microwave.
I'm sorry, dude. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, I 100% agree. It's fucking funny.
Holy shitskis. Hey, Joseph, it's not you, it's me. I'm just saying.
Well, I was telling Joseph that the reason you left is because he was is because you were a little bit afraid of the reach around because he grips it too hard.
Yeah, I heard. I heard you.
Remember, Joseph, it's a penis. You must be gentle.
Yes, and take off the Velcro gloves because you always use the scratchy part, not the soft part. I have 3 cigarette tubes left. I might as well roll them, right?
Might as well. Although, if you think about it, the human anatomy is quite funny. Is if a guy, even slight unexpected pressure on it, it kind of jumps you, and you're like, oh. But yet, when you're with a woman, you use it to pound the hell out of her. Like it's one of the funny human anatomy.
Oh, see, I do it different. I sing a song at the same time. Stroke it gently in and out of you. I'm going to screw you until you poo.
That's the wrong hole, Ken.
Oh, my bad.
Hey, wait a minute. Why are you huggling Joseph? You're supposed to huggle me, damn it.
Oh, boy.
I love that Nightbot response, or the Nightbot tick. Your presence isn't annoying enough to interrupt the flow yet. I got in so much trouble with my first job. Is my
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
If you said hello and got no response from the panel, we're not annoying you.
We're not ignoring you. Your presence isn't annoying enough to interrupt the flow yet. Is my voice?
I told Gaffa to say something like, "You're not annoying enough to pay attention to yet. Please wait."
My voicemail when I was 16 is
it was, "Here, Look, yeah, I got to show you this fantastic cigarette here. Okay,
Oh,
there's no
Jesus.
tobacco here. There's a little tobacco here, and then there's nothing. That one went in the garbage.
Yeah.
Garbage. The gar 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 garbage.
Thank you. Now I get a hug.
Hey, don't get jealous there, David. Hey, Christy, when you're giving him the reach around, make sure you're wearing a strap on. He likes it rough.
Oh. Nine, my sphincter.
Do you like it in your ass? 9? 9?
Did you jump? A little at first.
Okay, this time.
Oh, sure. Just throw spit wads at me, Joseph. Rude.
I shall be back as soon as humanly possible.
Okay. Okay, Joseph, I know you don't come on panel, but if you say it like that, you have to do it. I love it, Ruff. Yeah, baby boy. Why do I do this to myself?
Are you ready?
Rosie and Spike incoming.
Oh,
Yeah, I know Adam Cole. I haven't seen too many of his matches, but yeah, I know Adam Cole. But
I
when
quit, LOL. I know he like it rough. I quit, LOL. Well, you know you're supposed to satisfy your man.
oh, she does.
How is she gonna satisfy you if she doesn't do it rough? Let's see. I don't know if there's a way to. I'm gonna get out of their freaking. Let's see. What would it be?
Now, see, Joseph, when I think of a wrestler saying
No, I'm not gonna.
baby or baby or something or anything like that, I always think of Heath Slater when the lead up to the 1000th episode of Raw when he kept getting destroyed by the legends.
Yeah, you ought to see this house across the street some days. Shit ton of vehicles pull up and not a damn one of them are parked there without a lift kit. I love it. Gotta love the neighbors, you know.
Oh, yes.
I mean, one guy's truck is called Death Row, so that ought to tell you what kind of people they are.
Yeah.
They're my kind of people.
So, Ken, I have an audience because y'all are here. I have a funny story to tell you.
Uh-oh.
So, a couple days ago, my brother's friend, who I've met a couple times, he's recently moved out here, and he He's from the streets of LA, from South Central. And he's left that life, but he still wants to prove that he's big, tough, and hard. So,
He's hard.
oh, yes. So he calls me a couple days ago and he says, hey, I bought a snake. I'm like, okay. And he says, I got a really like big, intimidating. So I'm thinking maybe he got a constrictor, you know, a boa, a python, maybe a green anaconda. This dumb bitch bought a friggin' king cobra.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, did you buy anti-venom? And he said, why would I need to buy anti-venom?
What the fuck? Are you serious?
Yes. And I said, because it's a king cobra. He said, you need anti-venom for a king cobra? It's one of the most venomous snakes on the feckin' planet.
Well, not the planet, in the United States.
No, well, it's one of the most venomous snakes in the planet.
Yeah, maybe top 10 or something. But I know
Yeah.
there's some over in Australia that are like, really? They can bite an elephant and kill it? Really? Not really. I don't know. But actually, more of their poisonous stuff is spiders, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
But they have
not,
weird looking snakes too.
yes, it's not necessarily illegal to own a king cobra. I think it should be like a gun to where you need a friggin'
Need a
permit.
special license and have to go through a care class to know how to handle it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so
He didn't think that one through, did he?
So he said to me, he said, so I shouldn't free handle it. No, do not free handle the king cobra.
I got to get inside and melting. You know how I can tell it melting? I have wet stuff running down my face. You guys went in? Be quiet.
Well, plus, like I said, he's a banger from LA. He's not necessarily going to obey all the laws.
Right.
So his wife called me several hours ago. He's in the hospital because he tried to free handle it and he got fucking bit and envenomated.
Yeah, you're probably right, USA all day. All right. Fuck it, bitch. I'll be back.
Okay.
Rosie, come. Rosie?
Motion detected at the front door.
Yeah, that brings up a good point, USA.
Okay, guys. I have to shut this down. Sorry to say. Let's see. Do it like that. Yeah, I have to shut down right now because the in-laws just pulled up.
Alrighty. Have fun.
I will talk to you guys later. She ain't gonna stop because there's somebody in the yard.
Stay redneck.
Love you guys. Stay redneck.